Video from yesterday. The screen on the left here of the face-on view is the one prior to the changes, and one on the right is the after the change. The first thing you can see is the stance width. It's 7 iron, but let's take a look at the swing. Full speed on the right, good one on the left. Okay, now let's take a few lines on there. This may look a little bit busy, but I'll explain as we go. Right, so back to the start, and okay, so let's take the swing back on the left. And the first thing I've put a box around your head. So the yellow box is where the head's moved to, so it's lifted up and to the right. There's always a little bit of movement to the right, but the lift is what we want to avoid, and we mentioned that. Okay, and now let's take the one with the changes, with a slightly narrower stance. Notice how the head is staying much stiller and much more on its height. Okay. Also note the length of the club in the backswing, slightly shorter. Okay, nice turn of the hips. Okay, so on the way down, the main focus we talked about was going to the left. Alright, and you can see on the left here how the legs are driving forward, but a little excessively. So, see how your head's falling back into the box there. And the angle of 136 it's irrelevant, the number, but it's almost like you're behind the shot a little too much. Let's take the one on the right. We talked about getting more on top of it. Okay, so look at the leg, particularly your left leg position, how it's much straighter on the way through, and also your head is much more over the ball, and the angle here is more upright. Okay, so through the shot, yeah, there's that number there, and the 167 is the knee angle, as opposed to the one on the left. You see how the knee is kind of buckling through and moving even further back. The next frame of the swing will be able to be seen from behind more, but notice you're staying behind that. Look at the left leg on the right side, much straighter, almost a much taller finish. And then you watch the knee, your left knee there, from that point kind of straightening, so from there and straightening, as opposed to on the right, you focused on going to the left, and it's straight there much earlier. That's a nice swing. Boom. Boom. Lovely swing that. Let's show you from down the line view. Couple of things I want to show you. On the left is one, actually I'll just change these round. Left is before, right is after. Okay, let's take the one on the left back. Swing's good on the way back, but you can see the raise in head height. Also note where I put the lines, the head moves back, which isn't a real problem. And then the lift there. Alright, plane of the swing is good. Now the one on the right, the head is staying more on the line and more level. Okay, now what I want to talk to you about here is how it's changed the swing, not particularly what you've got to focus on, but what you've actually done in the swing by moving to the left, how it's affected the club face, how you're not trying to manipulate the club face as you hit. So this one on the left here, and you can see the yellow line from where your bottom is. You can see how the arrow I've drawn here is moving towards the ball and away, but your head is still staying back. So you've had to throw your arms towards the ball to hit it. Now, as you're swinging through, I want you to look at the club face position at that point there. very much closed. And take it through a couple more frames to show you that position there where I've circled. Now on the right, note club face dropping. The right foot is much more off the ground at that point, so I'm just taking you back to the same point. There, you see how the right foot is off the ground much more there, and you're much closer to the ball. There's less distance from where you started your head position. Alright, so that means your arms are closer to you. Now the next frame through, you see how the club face is closed there, and there it's much squarer to your body. You just see it under there. We can see it on the next frame there. Oops. There, the club face position, and now the club face position there, similar part of the swing. Look at the club face angle on the left, it's very much closed where you manipulated the club face. On the right, it's much squarer to your body. You can see the club face there. So that's a really good thing. So it's almost like you're just holding the club face and just turning to the left. So let me show you your down the line view of your swing. Full speed. There we go. Nice. So to sum it up really, keep working on the width of the stance, turning to the left with the club face, and keeping the chest over the ball on the way through. I hope this video has helped you, mate, and I look forward to seeing you in the near future. Cheers, buddy.